Seeing Calvin Coolidge in a Dream by John Derbyshire. This is a paperback book, my edition. Here's what the spine looks like. Got a reasonable amount of tension when it came out. Notable Book of the Year by New York Times. There's not a lot to say about the inside of my edition of this book, except that it's readable. It's not, the font isn't too smushed together. It's nice and clear. There's margins, reasonably sized margins. The paper is reasonably thick. And so I'll just say that I really loved this book. I really loved it. It's about a Chinese man and something about his family. That is, he escaped China back when you had to escape, more so than today. And he made it to Hong Kong, where he was for a little while, and then he went to America. Interestingly, Derbyshire is British. He's English, I think. And so he's writing about three countries, or three, well, I don't know if we want to split up Hong Kong and China. At the time they were split, but in any case, three different places where he's not from. But apparently he traveled a lot in China, and he married a Chinese woman, and he knows something about the culture. In any case, that's what this is about. Is this man, and he thinks back upon his past, and he thinks back about his time growing up and then coming to America, and he thinks about a woman that he once loved. And I don't know if I'm selling it or not. I really loved this book. I thought that it was so, maybe it's because I don't know much about Chinese, especially Chinese American culture. I've been to China. I spent a month in China, but how much can you get? And I, so anyway, it to me, it was really fascinating. And the way that the Chinese people, that is to say the Chinese people in America, people of Chinese descent or who moved from China, the way that they thought about the Westerners was really interesting. The way that they talked about them and thought about them, when the Westerners weren't around, was interesting to me. The way that they felt about the government, and their mistrust of the government based on good experience from where they came from. Anyway, the whole thing was really, I'm not only interesting, but just really good and well written, and it had a sense of humor, and I really loved this book. I immediately turned around and put it into the hands of my wife, who started it, seemed to like it, but then I don't know why I'm talking about this now, but she ended up not finishing it, and I want to make her finish this book. Because I really liked it, and I don't think I know anyone who's read it, which I think is a real shame. It's a good one. Okay, Seeing Calvin Coolidge in a Dream by not Don Derbyshire, but John Derbyshire, I'm going to guess is how you pronounce that.